Uh,
Oh boy.
do you trust Andrew Garfield's flip-flopping?
No. Not
Okay,
in the
good.
slightest.
Okay.
So, oh, an actor can't confirm he's in a movie? What a surprise.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's how these things work.
And I mean, the way he's just talking about it it seems like
It's protesting too much.
yeah. It's
He's like,
it's
no. I didn't get a call. I did not. I can tell you, I did not get a call. No, because you got a bloody email. Now shut up.
yeah. That's exactly how I looked at it. I was like,
You got a text. You had a Zoom call. Video calls are different than a phone call.
and then the way he also says he's like, well, Marvel Studios has never contacted me. Well, they wouldn't because they have to do it through Sony because Sony's the primary for that.
Yeah.
So, I
Exactly.
mean, I'm always looking between the lines to what they're saying in this. I'm like,
Yeah.
Andrew, and I went back and checked. Legit set photos of him and Harry Osborn half painted as Green Goblin, and the next week he's interviewed. They're like, so is the Green Goblin in this? He's like, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Andrew,
He's an awful liar. An awful liar.
yeah, I I am not trusting this. I still believe he's in it, unless for some reason they got his stunt double to work with, Holland's stunt double dressed up
I
in
say
suits. But
you watch. You're never gonna see Andrew's face. It's just gonna be his voice, and that's it.
oh, that would be a good way to skew it, though. That's such a smart way to hide it.
And he's like, "No, I'm not in the movie." He's just like, "No, you're just doing ADR. That's all you're doing."
And that would technically he's not in the movie then, so it's like, well, I didn't lie to you guys. What? Hmm. I see what
He's
you're
an
doing.
actor. Actors lie. They act.
No,
He definitely gave off the impression of he's too busy trying to convince you he's not in it than actually just genuinely saying he's not in it.
yeah.
And it's just like, okay, it's like, who are you trying to convince, Andrew? Me or yourself?
Like, I understand you're saying that because you're speaking into your camera on your computer and that Kevin Feige's standing where we can't see behind the monitor holding a sniper rifle, but, like, come on. It's-
To be honest, my biggest takeaway from this is got a secret Twitter account.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just like,
actually.
hang on a minute. It's like, what's this? People find out his Twitter account. See who he follows.
Maybe he has a, like one of those I'm pretending to be Andrew Garfield fan accounts.
Oh
Like,
God, imagine.
he's like
Imagine.
pretending he's his own biggest fan and stan. Maybe that's what he's doing. God.
That'd probably be the best way to actually. You'll never get found out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's no way. There's no way he's his own fan account.
I've been
Especially
told
after the whole
that.
like Anna Diarmas getting blocked by her or blocking her own fan account. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
good from
Yeah.
her.
That's weird. Um, I don't know. Like, I'm not trusting what he's saying. I still
No, not the
believe
slightest.
he's in the film somehow, however it is. We'll figure that out and get to it when we get to it. But this brings up the whole bigger concept of, I guess, these actors being tied into these movies finally being more secretive. Like, because the Spider-Man brand typically, back in the day, they were a little bit more open with everything. I went back and like looked at interviews for TASM 1, and their tone has changed. Like, Sony's trying to do the whole Marvel Studios more secrets, probably because Marvel Studios told them to. But like,
It's probably just Marvel being like, no, we paid for this movie a little bit, so we're gonna do it our way.
mhm, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Now, at the same time, let's say hypothetically, him and Toby are not back because, he said, I'm not back. We had Tom Holland be like, I don't know, they're not in the movie as far as I know. Then what is this movie that's affected by the multiverse about? Just Peter fighting villains from these other universes
I
that
was
are the
gonna say,
exact same?
even without those two, you still have Jamie Foxx and Melina on board.
Yeah.
So you still have multiverse related stuff in there. It's just not as big as they'd want it to be, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And honestly, I can't see how these two, if they weren't in there, would affect the plot anyway. Like you could do the same movie with or without them, but
prediction. I'm going to do the craziest prediction I can. They're going to disappoint all the fans of the Raimi and the Tasm universe, because when these villains drop, they're going to go searching and they're going to find the multiverse versions of those characters that aren't actually Spider-Man. So you're going to see Andrew Garfield. He just looks like a homeless dude. You're going to see, you're going to see like...
Gwen died, I failed.
You're just going to find like Tobey Maguire's version of Peter, but he's not actually Peter in this universe. He's just some guy asking for rent. Like he's become what he hated the most. It's going to be like Feige joking. So then the Spider-Man Twitter can be really upset some more.
I was going to go with he's still delivering pizza, but that works.
That works too. He's still working for Mr. Aziz. Yeah. I'll take that.
God.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. Like, I don't believe... Anytime they say I'm not in it, I'm like, okay, cool, so you're in it. Until...
Yeah. I never believe them.
Nope.
Even if they're not in it, fine. It doesn't affect me in the slightest, to be honest.
Same. Yeah.
It's like, cool, I'm not getting the movie I thought I was going to get. It's something else. I'm not going to judge it for it.
But I will.
I mean, Twitter will as well, because Twitter dumb.
Well, yes.
So what do you mean this isn't the movie I made up? How dare you? It's like, oh, shut up.
I am a film expert. I got Amanda Taylor-Joy in my profile header. Trust me. Is that her name?
Anya TaylorJoy.
Whatever. All the goddamn cinephiles have icons of her, I've noticed. They're all obsessed with her.
I watched The Queen's Gambit. Is it The Queen's Gambit she's in? I
haven't watched that. I'm not going to watch that. I don't care.
Apparently it's really good.
It might be, but it's not a TV series.
Yes, it's Netflix.
Wow, that's why I don't have time to watch it. It's a TV series.
Fair. She is the hot icon for cinephile Twitter.
Oh yes.
Even though everyone truly knows that Mitchell's vs. the Machines is the one true cinematic masterpiece right now.
Well, speaking of cinematic masterpieces, do you think they bring back the Amazing Spider-Man universe in its whole? It's been...
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be upset about it.
I want a conclusion.
Yeah, as long as TASM 3 is good.
Yeah.
If TASM 3 is bad, if they did ever bring it back, keep the whole thing.
The third one would have to open up with Paul Giamatti, and then just getting hit in the face with a hubcap or whatever.
Just open on the explosion that kills him. That's fine. It's like, oh, he died. Cool.
Oh. Well, poor Giamatti. That there, John Adams, yeah, he was John Adams in the HBO series. I believe I got that right. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe he was just playing Paul Giamatti. I'm not sure. But, yes, I'm down for it. Whatever happens with this, I'm going to judge the movie and check this out. On its own merits and not my headcanon of what I want.
What an exciting and new, interesting concept.
I'm trying out something new.
Mm.
Yes.
You know, maybe it'll catch on.
But no. We know that won't.
Now, the big thing with this, or the more interesting bit is, when's the trailer out? This thing's out in December. When do we see anything?
Seeing as to how Venom is coming mid-September, and we haven't even had a goddamn poster.
God, I forgot about that.
I have no clue what the hell Sony's doing.
No. Maybe Disney's trying to get it on Premier Access.
I mean,
and they're like, no one's going to go to a theater for this thing. It's just make money on Disney Plus.
I don't know. Sony's marketing tactic with this movie has changed. You can tell.
To the point where, honestly, I forget Venom 2 is a thing.
Yeah.
You just heard nothing about it for so long.
Yeah.
We've seen, we've had a title card. That's about it.
Wow, that is all we've had. I had to think about it for a second. No, you're right. Oh, no, you're right. That's all we've had.
We've had set leaks where we saw that horrendous wig again.
Ooh.
Though it was different horrendous wig.
No, I was going to say they managed to out-horrendous the original wig with a worse one. He looks like Bart from that one episode where he grows up to be a street... what happened here?
It's true, he does. Yeah. No, he's no longer little orphan Annie, but yeah, and that's all we've seen. That is all we've seen.
And the thing is, like, I was just at Best Buy the other day because I had to pick up some freaking the stuff, and Venom Let There Be Carnage Lego sets, like the building up the faces or the masks or whatever, they're out on the shelves. So,
oh yeah, there's those like the adult Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Shay was like, "Oh, can I get Carnage?" And I said no, and then she didn't because I wasn't gonna have a Carnage one in my goddamn living room. So that happened.
You could build it and put it in the trash where it belongs.
You want me to pay $100 for Carnage's head? Get the hell out of here! What?
Oh, it's that expensive? Jesus.
Yeah, and I have some self-respect as a nerd.
It's small, but it's there.
It's there, and Venom is like cut off.
But Morbius is somehow above that line.
Don't you dare put the greatness that is going to save cinema and Hollywood in with Venom Let There Be Carnage.